Hello, and we are live. Welcome in. I'm sorry about the little bit of a delay, but you know how technology is. It can be fun. So anyway, this is Kelly from I Bring It Every Day. And I have Mr. I Bring It Every Day is here also.
Hello.
So anyway, I'm just going to say hi to the chat. And looks like we got Linda's here. Yay! And we got Backlash Fisherman is here. He's saying hello. And Sweet Pea Sid, thanks for coming in. I really appreciate you. So let me know if you can hear me okay. And let me turn, my volume is up. Just want to make sure that we're good. And thank you all for coming. I really appreciate you coming in. So today I'm back toward my regular time, finally, to try to do more of a dinner thing. So, we got Samoan Watchman. Yay! Musta Mista. Get me out of here, LOL. Yeah, I understand. Racine's here. All right. Good to see you. Butter Roll Boutique. Hey, Doretha. Good to see you. Everybody say hey. And, you hear me. Good. You know what's weird about this StreamYard? It's so silent that you don't know if it's actually going. So it kind of weirds me out a little bit. Anyway, Dark Sky, good to see you. Okay, Samoan Watchman, hey. Mater's Workshop, good to see you. Racine is saying hello to everybody. So anyway, so today I'm going to do something really, really simple. And this is what it is. So we're going to do some salmon. So I have some salmon patties. I'm trying to do this without dripping. Let me get a little closer. There it is. Try to do things without dripping all over the the situation. So I'm going to do some broiled salmon. We're going to do some broccoli. So I'll show you the broccoli. It's looking pretty good. So that's the broccoli there. It's looking great. Okay. And we have some kale and some spinach. And so later on, we might do a little juicing for dinner or for dessert, I guess. So that's pretty much it. So we're going to do some salmon, broccoli, and a little bit of kale as a couple of vegetables, and then a side salad. So I have a little bit of that. So anyway, I just wanted to just bring us back to where we were before. We have a lot of it's a new year. We're all trying to eat a little bit better, and so anyway. I was just wondering how you guys are managing your sugar intake. I'm talking about added sugar. And if you guys want to share in the chat, that would be awesome. So anyway, but pretty much what I'm going to do is just a really basic dinner. I'm going to roast it in the oven. I'm going to roast the vegetables in the oven. So everything's going to be in the oven. It's going to be really, really simple. Because I'd much rather do that than, and then I also have some sweet potatoes. So my husband is peeling them. They're probably not going to get done, but I'm going to just roast those in the oven also. All right. And we're just going to eat them pretty much straight. So everything that we're eating pretty much is what they would call a superfood. Now, I don't know what your definition of a superfood is. Salmon yum. Okay. That's good. So I don't know what your definition of a superfood is, but my logical mind says it's something that is fairly high in nutrition, medium to low in calorie, but also has all kinds of nutrients, that helps build your brain and your body. And I think that's the biggest thing that if I haven't been able to stress to everybody, in the YouTube universe, is to try to make better choices, more natural choices that you can. It's not easy. And I'll tell you what, let me put that down. But yeah, I make poke with it. Oh, that's cool. You got to tell us how you do that. Yeah, I'm back now. Oh yeah, that's cool. And I appreciate you doing that. Yeah, coming back. And I'm sorry about the delay. Yeah, this technology, even though I was trying to be creative, it just doesn't work when you try to do something a little bit out of whack. But anyway, sugar in and on everything. Shame on you. Samoan Watchman. I know I enjoy, like I said, I grew up with people who were from the Depression, and were they ate everything. You know what I mean? They were carnivores. They ate all kinds of sugar. You know, food brought them pleasure because they didn't have any for a period of time. So it's a whole thing. You know, it's so anyway. Oh, you have? Okay. So Butter Roll Boutique is saying, I've stopped adding sugar to food and drinks unless necessary. Yeah, and that's a big thing. And for me, because I like coffee and I was drinking a lot of coffee, I once I cut sugar out, not saying that I dropped 100 pounds or anything, but I'll tell you, if I had put sugar in every cup of coffee that I had, I would have 4 or 5. How many a day? A lot. We'd have 4 or 5 cups of coffee a day. So you figure if you put, and oh, I wish I had a cup right near me. But the thing that scared me about sugar personally, even though I love my in-laws, but what they did was they were pretty heavy on the sugar with coffee. And a lot of times, you know, like my mother-in-law would say, "Hey, do you want a cup of coffee?" I'd be like, "Yes." She'd get you a cup of coffee and she would just go like this with the sugar. And if I did that kind of sugaring for 5 or 6 cups of coffee, you know, I would totally gain weight because it's a lot of sugar. So anyway, so something to think about. So yeah, that's good. Butter Roll Boutique. Oh, okay. Bren Michelle, who the knitter? Hello, what's cooking? So yeah, we're doing some salmon today, and I'll show you how I do it. I like to get wild caught salmon. It's one of those superfoods, and I've been kind of building on that concept, is trying to eat, you know, as healthy as you can. But it's hard. I mean, I'll tell you, I just saw an interesting article, and I'm going to put a link to it a little bit. It'll probably be after the live stream. But what's really interesting is apparently there are a lot of counterfeit foods out there. All right, now. So that's a controversial topic. I'm not going to get into the full thing right now. A little bit later on, I'll talk about it. But that's sup, Kels. How you doing, Kelly? Good to see you. Darkitect. Okay, Cool Gamer. Good to see you. So there is Samoan Watchman's link. Check him out. Oh, you don't have coffee, but I have sugar. Yes. So that's one thing, right? So my whole thing is, well, I'll tell you a friend of mine's story. So I had a friend of mine who's very, very small, and she was about 4'7", very, very small. And when we were in high school, first or second year of high school, I didn't know her until then. Like I would think we were, I guess, freshmen in high school. So anyway, we were both alphabetical, you know what I mean, in line in homeroom and everything. And we ended up taking a lot of the same class. Long story short was, one year she got hooked on one of the sodas, one of the colas, got hooked on one of the colas. And she started drinking almost a 2 liter of soda a day. And what happened to her was she put on probably 50 pounds in a very, very short period of time. And I didn't know this. I just noticed she was getting bigger and bigger. But unfortunately, when you're that short, you know, 2 or 3 pounds is a killer. Like it just gets you. But anyway, so that being said, when I found out that she was drinking that much soda, and then when she stopped, she completely just slimmed down. You know, she had a button gut. I'll just call it. She had the butt in the gut. And when she stopped drinking all that soda, she just slimmed down and looked like a normal person. It was unbelievable. So anyway, just something to think about. And so that's kind of where my mind is. Okay, Tina Bailey. Hey. Okay, there's Jay Jordan's link. And there's Coastal Water. Good to see you. Saw Backlash pop in earlier. So you want coffee with that sugar. Right, those are my in-laws. Love them, but they were trying to kill me. But anyway, Tamika Davis, good to see you. High fructose corn syrup. That's my other bad word. Yep, I'm trying to avoid that. And Don P, hello, all you beautiful people. Good to see you. So anyway, that's where we are. So I'm going to turn on the oven and I'm going to bake. So I'm just going to bake this salmon. So I got this salmon from one of the stores. and what I try to do is get the wild caught salmon. So and now my grandparents used to make salmon croquettes, which I detest. because it's all fried and they would be just dripping in oil and really gross. So I like just broiled salmon. And usually what I just do to it is I get a little bit of, I do lime or lemon. So there's the lime there. So I'm going to put a little bit of lime, a little bit of garlic, salt and pepper, and then just put it in the oven and let it go. All right. So that's what I'm going to do. So, and then what I'm going to use is a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of butter. And that's going to be it in terms of the what I put in that. Okay. So right now I'm going to move this pan back a little bit. There we go. So I'm going to use the cast iron skillet. And this is it here. Let me just get it in the shot. That's a little better. Okay. Let me see. Move him over. Okay. All right. So there's the cast iron skillet. This is a no-name one. It is heavy as I don't know what. But anyway, I just, so what I'm going to just do is I'm just going to grab the salmon. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in the pan. So you're going to see that in a second. And I should solo myself. Let me solo myself. I always forget to do this, which is bad because I'm soloing myself, which is weird. Yeah, salmon croquettes, yes, are the same as, well, they are, but what I found is, I don't know. See, it's funny. Crab cakes don't bother me. I like oh my goodness, what am I trying to say? I like crab cakes because they're really pretty simple. Like the way they do them in Maryland is they just put a little bit of mustard, a little dry mustard, salt and pepper. They put the Old Bay seasoning in. They put an egg, a little bit of breadcrumbs, but not much. And they use the lump crab meat. And that's delicious. But what I find with salmon croquettes, a lot of times people use the, what is that called? They use the stuff, like a lot of times in the old days, they would use the stuff like the canned salmon. Now, the canned salmon is actually pretty good, in my opinion. I don't mind the canned salmon, but a lot of, but see, I think what's better is this salmon fillet because you get more of a, glove. Yeah, they're way over there. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to just use the gloves for this part. Yeah. So I wash my hands, but this way I don't have to keep washing. So I just put a little bit of olive oil in the pan there. And then I'm just going to roast it in the oven. So let's see if I can get this open without trauma. I may need to cut this again. Cut this a little bit more. So this salmon fillet is pretty big. This is, it's 1.11 pounds. Which is pretty, it's not a big piece, but it's not a small piece. It's kind of in the middle. Let's see if I can get this out of here. You know, I cut this earlier, but I need to cut this more. They did not make this easy to open up. So I got this salmon, I think I got this from Aldi. But, you know, most of the supermarkets now have salmon patties, and this actually has the skin on it, and it's never been frozen. So I'm just going to pull this out here, and I'll just show you. So this is the nice salmon piece there. Oops, let me get that in the light. There we go. And then it's got a little bit of skin on the back. So what I like to do with the skin is I just like to fry it down a little bit to crisp it up. So I'm going to put it down. I've got the front. We'll put that down a little bit. So I'm just going to put it down and just sear it. And then I'm going to put it in the oven. And I'm going to season it up. But that's the main thing. I just wanted to get it in there. So I'm going to hand you this. You can trash that. So I'm going to let this, it's heating up slowly. All right. And then in the meantime, I have some more gloves. I'm going to cut up the broccoli. Thank you. Yeah. My husband's being my assistant today. Thank you. Mm-hmm. So anyway, so here's the broccoli. So right now I'm just going to leave the salmon. I'm going to get this started here. So here's the broccoli. And this is a nice broccoli crown. I'm going to cut this piece off right there. And then I'm just going to trim each of these individual stalks and then take it off. So I got a little cutting board here. Let me see if I can see if it's in the shot. It's way over here. Now I've got a lot going on. Oh, there we go. So there's the cutting board there. Okay. So I'm just going to cut this little piece off here. Okay. And if you want to put that in the recycle bin. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, so each little stalk here is looking pretty good. And I'm just going to cut these in half. And I want to see if you can see that. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, you can see that pretty good. So I'm just going to cut these into little pieces. So all I did was just cut the pieces of the broccoli up like that. And I'm just going to trim them down. And I'm not going to do anything. But these are I've already washed them. And usually what I like to do is try to get everything started so that I don't have to spend time at the sink washing everything. But anyway, right now the salmon's starting to bubble a little bit. So I just want to get that skin. You could peel the skin if you wanted to, but I'm going to leave it on just for funsies. Okay. And then here's the pan. I'm going to put the broccoli in here. And I'm just going to do the same thing. A little bit of olive oil. And I'm just going to roast it. Throw it in here. So as you can see, I'm just going to put it in there. I'm going to throw it in the oven. So I like to do everything sometimes in the oven. And what it does is it just gets everything cooking. And then that way you don't have to babysit everything from the oven. Because you're kind of it's all in one spot. It makes everything real easy to keep an eye. I'm going to turn this down. Oops, I dropped a little piece of broccoli. There's a lot of broccoli in here. I mean, there's only 2 of us. Anyway, I might just break off a piece there. But there you go. All right. I'm going to give you this piece there. So here's the broccoli. So I put a little olive oil. I'm going to put a little bit of butter, a little bit of salt and pepper. This side here. Just a little bit of salt and pepper. That's on the little bit of salt and pepper on the not too much though, just a little bit. Okay, just a little salt and pepper. Here's the garlic powder. So I'll put a little bit of garlic powder on there. A little bit on the... And then I'm going to take a look at the salmon. I just want to make sure it's... grab a flipper. So I'm just going to take a look at this and see how this is. Oh yeah, it's doing good, and it's not sticking, which is a beautiful thing. But I'm just going to just cook that skin just a little bit, and then I'm going to put it in the oven. All right. So I'm going to check out the group here and see what's happening. So, yeah. So anyway, so salmon croquettes. I know that there's something odd in them. But, I mean, they are similar, though. Getting back to that question. But I'll have to look up the recipe real quick. Do you want to look up salmon croquettes and see? I'm trying to think. I know that there's something else in them versus the crab cakes. Like the crab cakes definitely have the mustard. And that's what I remember. It's the dry mustard. But I don't remember the salmon having that. So anyway. So there's Cuppy's links. There's Juanita's link. Okay. So baked canned salmon and coconut milk and onion and half. Wow. That sounds good. Very, very rich. That sounds very rich. Let's see, put that over there so you can see. There we go. Oh, salmon croquettes. Oh, yes. Okay. Now, what is in there? Oh, and they do put a little bit of mayonnaise. I knew there was something else in there. Salmon croquettes. Now, they say, so there's green onion, chopped celery, the salmon, 1 egg. Oh, and dill. This one has dill and olive oil. Ooh, that sounds different from what my grandmother made, but something very, very close to that. That's what's in there. Maybe see if you can find another recipe on that one. Maybe there is one. But anyway, so right here I have some red lettuce. And I'm just going to make a little salad with that. while we're doing that as well. But like I said, I'm just cooking down the skin just a little bit here on the salmon. But you see, it looks pretty good. Yeah. At least that's the way. Okay, that's good. This is cooking it down. All right, so I'm going to turn this off. And I'm going to stick this. Piggy, I'm going to stick this in the oven. Okay. All right. So anyway. I know. Oh, we're doing great. How you doing, gamer bro? Oh my gosh, my husband, I can't take him anywhere. Okay, so there's Isela. Oh, good to see you. There's Rebecca. Good to see you. I will need the address. Be right over. Oh, no problem. There's Shelly. Hey. And Ray of Sunshine. Hey. So, okay. So Doretha likes Butter Boutique, loves salmon croquettes. Okay. Everyone's saying hello. Salmon, do I hear cake? So no cakes today, but we're just going to do a salmon fillet. I probably should have cut it in 2 pieces, but I didn't. So we're just going to I'm going to live dangerously. So everyone's saying hello. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just, okay, you locked up the chickens? Good. Okay, sure, Daddy. He's saying he wants salmon croquettes. No, I'm actually just doing a salmon fillet. That's it. Like, it's not that, I know I'm not being that exciting. I know. Working and lurking. Just woke up. Oh, good for you. Are you feeling okay? So anyway, but I'll show you just real quick what the salmon's looking like. But it's sounding great. I may have to have you grab the other one. Another. But there it is. That's the way it looks. So I'm doing a huge salmon patty. Oh, and the other thing I forgot to do, I'm gonna put a little bit of lime. Yeah, that's what I forgot to squeeze out. So I'm putting that in there. This takes out some of the fishy taste. So I'm going to put that in there.
Apparently, Patty LaBelle has a salmon croquette recipe.
Oh, Patty LaBelle. Oh, yeah, Patty LaBelle. Can I just tell you, I want to go to her house so bad. We don't live that far. Like, I would go over there in a minute.
Where does she live?
Philadelphia.
Does she know?
Yes.
Did not know that.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she invited the guy. Remember when she came out with those pies? The first, yeah. And some guy did a YouTube review about them, and she invited him to her house for Thanksgiving.
Oh, wow.
So, Patty LaBelle, if you're listening, we will come. Anyway, we have no problem eating. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it. So, is there anything different in that recipe? They put dill. So I didn't know you put dill in salmon croquettes. That was new to me. But anyway, so here's the broccoli. Yeah, I just drizzled it. I'm going to put a little.
So chopped onion, all-purpose flour, 1 egg, tablespoon of milk.
Milk. Ah.
1 tablespoon of milk, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice.
Lemon juice.
Quarter teaspoon of salt. Quarter teaspoon of black pepper.
Black pepper.
A 1/3 cup of breadcrumbs and a tablespoon of vegetable oil. Vegetable
oil. Okay, so that one's different. So the other one had dill, which I'd never heard of dill before. Yeah. Okay. Now, see, I like to use butter. Butter. So I'm going to put that in there. And I think like people who hate vegetables, I think people hate vegetables because there's not enough flavor. So I just like to put a little bit of flavor in there. And like I said, I'm trying to go on these superfoods, and I'm just roasting everything. Everything just goes right in there. So everything's going to be in the oven. So I'm sticking this one in, going in the oven. All right. Oh, the salmon's sizzling. It looks great. It smells good. So in the meantime, let's see. I'm going to check on the chat. So thumbs up. I'm so out of it. Oh, you know what? You got to pull this back. That was driving me. There we go. Yeah, we were out a little bit. Okay, there we go. So thumbs up. Okay. So anyway, yeah, canned salmon is nasty. Yes. Let's see. What did Hugs Shelly? Yeah, good to see you. Okay, so you got real salmon on the stove, no can, right? So that's my whole thing. Yep. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, so is he doing well? Is Van doing okay, Shelly? So anyway, so there's that. Everyone's saying hugs to Shelly. Thank you, Ray. I needed that. Yeah, canned salmon is nasty. Hope everyone's well. Yeah. Knowing Patty, she'll come to your house. Oh, no. She doesn't want to come out here. We're like lame. We're so lame in comparison to Patty LaBelle. But anyway, so I bought some limes because it was a good, we had a good sale. Let me see. There we go. Trying to get that down. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. So anyway, the limes look good. So I've been using limes. When I went to Ecuador and the people cooked with lime and not lemon. So I started buying limes when I could afford them. Yep. So.
Gotta be able to afford eggs now.
I know, eggs, right? Oh, let's do a poll. How much are eggs in your world? That's a good question. Yes, we haven't looked lately. How much was Aldi? Do you remember? I don't either. I think it was over $4 though. So anyway, so in the meantime, let me go back to myself here.
It's gonna be like a rash of chicken robberies.
I know. Oh, it's terrible. Yeah. So sadly, like eggs, I think they were $4. I think we reached $4 and $5 where we are. So that's terrible. Okay, let's see. No, okay, so everyone's saying, hey. Let's see, my knitting and crochet skills are nasty. That's funny. Yes, he's doing good. Okay, good. Yeah, I heard Patty promises to invite folks for dinner. She will cook for them and then forget. The guy on the Roots had an animation vid on his experience. Okay, see, that's pretty awesome. I would go. Yeah, I got her first cookbook that she put out years ago. And my favorite thing in there was just she did an fried egg sandwich, which was delicious. And I think she did her sweet potato pie in there, which was obviously good. That was good. Yeah. So anyway.
You did her peach cobbler.
Yeah. Oh, peach cobbler. That's right. Her peach cobbler was good too. It was banging. That sounds good. So sorry about, now we were talking about trying to cut the sugar. And now we're talking about sugar.
Peaches are natural.
So Crystal's saying $5 per dozen and $8 for an 18 pack. I'm gonna have a heart attack. Oh, okay. You have them in the back. I think you said backyard. Oh yeah, you're lucky. Wow. Sweet potato? You don't like sweet potato? Oh, can I have that?
What?
The sweet potato. You don't like sweet potatoes, so I'll show you so these look pretty good. My husband peeled them. They're not too bad. A lot of times I just poke them and stick them in the oven too. And you can just shove them on the, now these won't be done that way. I'm going to do a cheat and I'll show you what I do. So here is, so here's the sweet potato. Let me go back over here. Sweet potato. So I use this and I just poke it. And then what you do is you can put these in the microwave and you have to do it for about 10 minutes. I don't know how long until they're done. And then you can just cut it like a regular white potato and just eat it that way. And then you don't really have to put any sugar on it because these are very, very sweet as they are. Right. Mm-hmm. But some of these you can actually put in the oven, put a little bit of, butter, a little bit of, I don't know. You can put, what's that? Cinnamon, nutmeg. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then boom, or just plain. So it's whatever you're feeling. So that's something that you can put in the oven. And a lot of times I just take them and just stick it on the oven. Just stick it on the shelf. So I'm going to do that right now. But these won't be done by the time this hour is over. But that's it. That's basically dinner. Yeah. I'm going to go to the chat and see what everybody's doing. I know there's not a whole lot's going on here. Okay. Oh, Facebook. Somebody gave me a thumbs up. Thank you. Now it's funny. It popped up and then I can't see it. Where is my Facebook person? I lost them. Well, anyway, thank you, Facebook, for popping in. Okay. So let me see here. All right. Where we are. Canned salmon. Yeah. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay. Maybe said that about Patty promising. Okay. Backlash does a hobby hangout right on Sunday. Let's see. We got, okay. Oh, $5. There we go. $5 per that's crazy. See, that's a crazy price. But there's Cuppy's link. Sweet potato yuck. Yep, you get eggs backyard. $10. Melanie, girl. $10 for 18 eggs in Southern California. I heard Southern California was crazy. That's terrible. Oh, Backlash has 4 hens and gets 4 eggs a day. That's perfect. Yeah, that was nice. We had chickens for a minute, about a year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't last too long, but it was great, when we had them. Okay, what does he say? Oh, my eyes. Wait a minute. Ouch, my eyes, sweet potatoes. You don't like them. Oh. No heart attacks. I know. I feel like that price is crazy. Yeah, and that I think, so anything, what I'm understanding is with these superfoods, they're usually foods with bright colors that they say are pretty good for you. So it's like sweet potatoes, what do you got? Broccoli, any of the leafy greens, sweet potato. What else? Oh, peppers with the colors, the reds. So things like that. Blueberries. Things like that. Yes, sweet potato fries. Now, yes, I have been so unsuccessful in making those. One day I'm going to figure those out. It's just that I just have not been able to. Oh, you're getting ready for the bed. Oh, I understand. Yep, hubby night. Okay, we got you. Got you, Backlash. Let's see. What we got here. No, sleeping through it. I know. I know. I'm getting old, Backlash. Who knows the saying? Hey. Joy is here, right? Welcome in. And Miguel has fresh eggs. So we're going to have to make it to Texas. You think we'll make it there? No. It's far. That's far for eggs. $10 OMG. I know, right? $30 a box of eggs here? We got to get back to this is like making, yes, very sad. Okay, everyone's saying hello. Oh, there's Carol. Welcome in. Good to see you, girl. And then tomorrow you teach your 3rd crochet class. All right now. That's cool. I've been trying to get one together, but it's not happening. Oh, well. But I'm glad someone's teaching. That's cool. That's cool. All right. So I'm going to check on the salmon. Let's see what's happening. I wish I could bring my camera down. Well, I need a real camera. One day I'll get one. So let me just take a look and see. Oh, it's looking good. Oh, yes. Okay. And then salmon, you usually cook it till it gets a nice orange color. And one thing that I like to put on salmon, I didn't do it today, but I like to put a good marinade is Italian dressing. Italian salad dressing. It's pretty good. And it gives it a nice flavor. Because salmon sometimes can be fishy. So if you use the lemon or the lime, it takes a little bit of the fishy taste out of it sometimes. But some people like the fishy taste. But I think it's a nice flavor. My sister likes to do barbecue. She does barbecue sauce as her marinade at the very end. She finishes off that way. And her kids like that. I'm trying to think what else. Anything else? Anything? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Okay. All right. So let's see. $30 is terrible. Oh, coconut milk. That's what we got to do. We have to try that.
Right.
Do the salmon and coconut milk. That's what Samoan Watchman. All right now. I like it. Oh, so speaking of fancy, bright foods. Now you got to be, like I said, we're always talking about sugar, but these are carrots. Now I've been buying the baby ones because they're cheaper. Only reason why. I like the big ones better. And those are really good roasted. So, I don't know if there's anybody out there who hates vegetables. The thing that you can do is, I find that if you roast them, they taste great. Oh, there's Arnie. How you doing? All right. So I have to try that coconut milk. Okay. And then Shelly says, deep frying potatoes, you have to deep fry them for a few minutes and then take them out, separate them, and put them in the freezer. Oh, for a few, and then you can deep fry them. Okay. They turn out better. Yeah, like the double frying. Like this lady was talking about that. Well, you know what I mean? There's options. But anyway, so these carrots are great. And I think we're gonna juice a little bit. So like I said, superfood, these are a great something, you can't eat a lot of carrots. They are a little bit higher in sugar, but it's a good thing to just get some nice nutrients into your body. So everyone's saying hello, hello. I mean, I'm not a nutritionist, but what I've been just reading, you hate baby carrots. I know they're not the best, but let me tell you, the regular ones used to be 2 for $1. You could get about 8 carrots for $1. They're like $2 for like 2 carrots. I said no, I am not paying $2 for 2 carrots because I want more than 2. So in the meantime, I'm going to try these out. In the meantime, I know, which is terrible. Yeah, yes, pre-fry them and then shock fry them. Okay, that's what Sugar Daddy. So Sugar Daddy, what are you up to these days? I haven't seen you. I see you here and there. I haven't seen you around. So anyway, let me go and I'm going to take a look at the broccoli is going to be really slow. Actually, can you put this in the microwave for like 5 minutes? Mm-hmm. So I'm going to put the other sweet potato in the microwave, and then I'll show you how it comes out. Because I know our sweet potato is not going to be done in an hour's time. Let's see how we're doing. Ooh. So here's the salmon. You hear that sizzle? So it's not quite done, but it's almost done. But there it is. And I'm going to season it again. I always season, taste, season again. Put a little more garlic on there. Put a little more salt and pepper, but it's looking good. A little more garlic. All right. Okay. Put a little more lemon there. It's looking pretty good. Looking good. All right. I think just a little bit longer. The salmon cooks really fast. I want to look at the broccoli. So there's the broccoli there. Ooh, it's singing. So there's the broccoli. I'm just coating it with the butter. It's singing. Well, those potatoes do that. They sing.
Doesn't need them explodes.
Yeah, I put some holes in there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just that there's a little bit of water in there, so it's boiling. So just watch your hands; it's gonna be hot. You might want to get a. There it is. So the broccoli, I'm gonna just give it a few more minutes. And then I think the broccoli's looking pretty good. I like it a little bit crunchy. Now, do you like it crunchy, or do you like it a little more soft? A little bit more on there. Oh no, I am going to. My husband's bad. All right. A little more garlic. I'm gonna put just a little more butter on there. Oh no. Oh my word. This is like sad. Just a little more in there. And you can even put a little bit of water, not too much water. I don't like to put water in my veggies because I don't like them to be, I just want them to be a little bit, I just like to roast them and just have a little bit of crunch, but not too much. So there we go. I'm just going to put them in. So the broccoli is basically done too. So you see how fast this was. I can't even remember what time we started. I always like to look and see. Put that back in there. So anyway, let's go back to the chat. Okay, let's see. Yeah, baby carrots, I know. Everyone's saying hello. Yep. Let's see. It's been a while. Yeah, that's good. You had a great day. Beautiful, Carol. It's good to see you. You know, working. I know. Working is no fun. Yeah, lemon pepper. Actually, I do have some somewhere in there. I have to look for it. Soft. Oh, hear that? It's soft. Samoan Watchberry. Say soft. Okay, so Shelly wants crunchy. Yeah, I like a little crunch on mine too. I like mine soft. Carol likes her soft. Okay, and then this is Arnie's cat typing. Percent TY space HJJMG FK JM, comma. So we got to find out what that means. Let's see. You're making Olivia's favorite. Sorry I was live and missed you, but we're here now. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I try to fit in between everybody's lives. It's terrible. But thanks for coming. Yes. Can you check on the see how he's doing? Mr. Sweet Potato.
He's all right.
He's all right. That was Layla. Okay. Layla was typing. So let's see what she said. Okay. Okay, there's Cuppy's channel. All right. So we caught up. You want a fork? You got to poke him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, one of wrestling's best insults ever. Soft? Yeah, I know. We like that. Yeah. I really do miss The Rock. Like somebody did a compilation of all his insults to people, and they were hilarious. Mm-hmm. So I kind of I didn't realize like how much I missed him on wrestling. How's that?
Hot.
Very hot. You can put it right there. You think it's done? Let's see.
Did you check it?
Let's take a look. I'm gonna poke it. It's broken. You check it. Oh, it's perfect. Oh my goodness, this is perfect. Okay. So you see, this is now. Of course, we put this in a yellow bowl, which was probably not. But it's nice and soft.
You want the plate?
Sure.
Yeah, here's the green plate.
Let me have something. Yeah. Like I was trying to choose the colors wisely. That was not happening today. So there's the sweet potato.
Nice and soft.
It's soft. But it's very, but it's nice. And look at the color inside. Ooh, look at see the heat on that? That looks good. Okay. Now I have to do this one-handed. But you see, if you go in there, yeah, and just smash it around there. But see look how nicely baked that is. That's pretty good. So tag team. So anyway, but there it is. So there's your sweet potato. So it looks pretty good. And that's you can put a little butter. I don't know if you want to taste. Yeah. Your fork goes over there somewhere.
Okay.
You have it? Okay. So anyway, I'll come over here. So there's the sweet potato. So it looks pretty good. He was great. His daughter, not so much. I know. Yeah. What happened? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna take some time for her.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you just started on vacation. I got it. Yep. But anyway, we'll take a bite. Now we're gonna mukbang for a minute. It's good. Now it's probably better with a little bit of, I hate to say sugar, but you could put some brown sugar on here, which I'm not. But sort of like Thanksgiving. That's good. And you see how many minutes was that? Was that 4 minutes?
That was almost like 4 minutes and 54 seconds.
So like 5 minutes in the microwave, and then you just slice it, and then you can kind of get the soft part from the inside. It's good. But that's your sweet potato. That's so easy, and there's no added sugar. Now, if you want more lime, I'll give you this. You good? Yeah. I think this is almost done. I gotta let this out now. All right. So the other thing that we're gonna do, I'm gonna move all this stuff off the counter here. There's a lot going on. I'm gonna move this guy. We have a lot of the broccoli crumbs. Broccoli. Move that away.
Broccoli.
But anyway, so like I said, let's see. Yeah, his daughter not so much. So there's Juanita's channel. Let me go back to let's see. Fiesta dishes. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do enjoy those, but sometimes you pick the wrong colors. So we put a yellow thing and a yellow thing. Not a good thing for video. But yeah, thank you. I hit a good sale and I got lucky. Got some. So yeah, you can do that, and you can do that with a potato of any kind. You know what I mean? If you want to, like, if you want a baked potato, you can do that in a microwave, or you can do it in a convection oven. This is kind of the same thing, but it speeds up the process. But anyway, I'm going to take out the salmon, and hopefully this will be good. Oh, it's sizzling. Very nice. So I'm going to take out the broccoli first. See, the broccoli is looking good. Let me turn this off. Stop. And the baked potato is still hard as a rock. Sweet potato. Soft. Yep. Soft. Move that over there. So there's the salmon. So there it is. So that's dinner. Basically, it's done. So hopefully, that's going there. I'm going to let that sizzle for a minute. And I'm going to try a little. I'm going to do like the Galloping Gourmet. I think it's going to need a little salt. I went pretty loose on the salt. So there's the salmon. I broke off a little piece there. It's looking pretty good. Yeah. Let me hide that comment. Let's see. You put marshmallows. Yeah. I'm trying to keep you guys from doing that. But I know for Thanksgiving, that would be good. Yep. So Frugal Mama, how are you? So anyway, so there's the salmon. So it's done. And I just did it. So there's the salmon here. And there's the broccoli. So I just roasted it, both of them in the oven. Yummy. So there it is. So let me taste this and see. It needs a little more salt. See, I'm not very heavy on the salt. I need more. So one way that you can add a little salt is to add lemon or lime. So I'm going to add just a little bit of lime. Another way you have to be careful is soy sauce is a good marinade too. So you can put that in there. But this needs just a little more salt. So I'm going to put just a little bit more. Just a little, hit it. But it's looking pretty good. I'm going to hit it just with a little more seasoning. But it tastes delicious. It really does. So good. So good. So good. Do you like it? So he's eating the sweet potato. See, my husband's eating the sweet potato. It's gone. All right. You see how this broccoli is here. I'll taste a little piece. And I'm just going to pick up a piece there. So this is one of the pieces. So there's the broccoli. Yep, there it is, looking good. Come over here. Here's the broccoli. So it's pretty good. This has a little bit of crunch. It's good. All right. So there it is. So today we were going to be good. We didn't eat anything too crazy. And that's a pretty quick dinner. You saw that took what? Right now we've been on 48 minutes, and I think I talked about 20 of those. So it was about 25 minutes. I got pretty much dinner finished. The sad part was the slower part was the sweet potato, but you could start that much sooner. So anyway, that's kind of where we are. Oh, okay, maple syrup. Ooh, yes. So Nana Michelle's saying, I use soy sauce, maple syrup, garlic, lemon juice, salt, pepper, marinate for 30 minutes, then cook in the air fryer. All right, now. Yeah, the air fryer, I'm still learning not learning, but I'm still learning how to use that. I know how to use it, but I'm still not comfortable. I will just say that. I use it to like reheat bad food, like fries and stuff, which, I'm trying not to eat so much. Oh, this is your go-to meal. Okay. All right. Wellness with Frugal Mama. Good to see you. So it's good. Yeah, this isn't bad. So one piece of broccoli. All right. So let me see. You gonna get some for yourself or maybe later? Yeah. No, we ate late lunch, but I figured I'd make a quick thing. So okay. Yeah. No, we really ate too much today. We ate late. See, this problem is we ate at 2:30. Yeah, that's too late. Yeah. And then we ate, stuff we shouldn't be eating, but we ate it. It was really good.
Free food.
Free food. I know that's what happens when you're, yeah. So anyway, it was really good. But anyway, so I'm just gonna go through and just talk a little bit about like I said, one of the things that I always say, if you can, try to, watch that added sugar, or at least minimize it, and if you have, like I said, 3 cups of coffee, try to do try to cut it down. And you put sugar in there, try to cut it down to, like, if you do 2 teaspoons, take it down to 1 or none, or just no sugar, and it takes time. You sort of have to, like, wean yourself off of all this stuff. But the superfoods that I just want to talk a little bit about are, the garlic. So we used a little bit of that on the salmon, actually a little bit on the salmon and the broccoli, the blueberries, which we're going to, we'll make a little bit of juice if you guys are interested in just hanging out and just making a little bit of juice. They talk about oats. Now, oats are kind of, to me, on the edge because of the carbs. Sometimes, because carbs basically turn into sugar in your body. So you have to kind of watch the carbs, all the white refined flours and things like that, cakes, cookies, crackers, things like that. And oats can spike your blood sugar, if you have, diabetes or things like that. Eggs, superfood, and we're all talking about what the scary price of eggs are, and it's a shame. And then the other one is spinach. So we got some spinach here. I have a little bit here. I'm going to do a little bit of juicing because I feel like we haven't really been eating a whole lot of, like, we did well in vegetables for about a week, and then I think for like last couple of days we haven't had a whole lot. So I'm going to do a little bit just for a little nutritional kick for myself, and then salmon. So salmon, was one of those things. And so that's kind of what I have tried to get people thinking about. You know what I mean? Oh, Katrina, hey. Oh, and thank you so much. So we got to sing.
What?
Katrina just gave me a super chat.
Oh,
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. So I don't have a song, but thank you so much. It's much appreciated. Good to see you. Yeah. So there we are. Our biggest thing is, we just, like I said, we're just trying to eat a little bit better. And that way, you sort of just move yourself further, where we need to be. Cause like I said, in the US, I know I grew up on junk food, and, I don't know, how you guys grew up, but I know, like, when I'd hang out with my father, we were always in McDonald's, which is terrible. I mean, once in a while it's good, but we went way too much into other fast food places. And so anyway, but Nanny Michelle, that maple syrup and soy sauce sounds great. Yeah, that's more like a what's that called? Teriyaki. Mm-hmm. Sounds very teriyaki. Mm-hmm. Nanny Michelle says, since I live by myself, there's no reason to heat up the whole oven for a single syrup. Yeah, that is hard. I could make all 3 in my air fryer, and it has racks. Yeah, see, that's a good idea. Mm-hmm. So thank you so much, Katrina, again. Oh, okay. Arnie's singing super chat. We got a super chat. Mm-hmm. We have to come up with a song. Katrina's saying, hey, thank you so much for coming in. And we're having a good weekend. Yeah, we're just like, it's Friday. You know how, like, I hate to say I live for Friday, but even though I don't work all the time, like, I do live for Friday still. Like, I haven't given that up yet. So anyway, yep. Isn't that bizarro? But anyway, but here's there's the salmon, and there's the broccoli, and my husband ate the sweet potato. So that was like our superfood heavy meal. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit, we'll switch gears. And since I enjoy using the juicer for funsies, so you ready? Mm-hmm. All right now. Okay. So anyway, so there's the spinach. That's one of the superfoods they talk about. Here's let me watch this. Oh, this is hot. Hold on. I forgot I pushed the thingy over here so you don't burn yourself. We got to move this over here. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me move that over there. And then we'll have to move him over here. I'll put the thingy here. Let me move that. Broccoli. All right. Hold that.
Mm-hmm.
Here's that.
Mm-hmm.
And this. All right. Give you that. And this. And we'll move the juicer over here. All right. So I'll be right there. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me move this over here.
Hello.
Mhm. And then you can move your camera over here. Move the arm right there. All right. And it's going to come out, huh?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to get good.
Right there. Right there's good. There you go. All right. Got it? See? Yeah, that's where the speaker is. So now we got to get a cup. All right. And then we're going to add some. Joy saying hi, Moses.
Hello.
Hello. All right. Yeah, we probably. You know what?
That's why we need that other piece.
Yeah, get a. You know what?
It does do the elevation.
Does it help?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna lift.
It's a little bit of elevation.
The other way. Like that. Is that good? Okay, that's better.
No, just
Okay, I'm with you.
Gotcha.
Yay! So here's the. All right. Now we gotta move.
that cord's gonna be in the shot.
Let's see if I can move this out. Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Is that better? Now you should push that up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Just so you don't stick your hand in there. Actually, all right. Let me grab the apples. I'll throw an apple in there. All right. So here's the spinach. All right. Oh, you must start with this. So this is the cucumber. So I'm starting with the cucumber. Gamer Bro, thank you. Everyone's saying hello, 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 and thumbs up. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to stick the cucumber in.
Hold on. Let me try it on
Wait,
first.
no, wait. No, it's not in the shot.
Oh.
There we go. Is that it? Yeah, there we go. There's a cucumber. All right. Now, I haven't turned it on yet, but you can go ahead. Oh. There it is. All right. Woo. Very green. Oh. Hold on a second. This is stuck. I got it. Just watch your hand there. I got it. Okay. All right. What are you going to put next? All right, so he's going to put some spinach. Just watch your fingers there. All right. Oh, a little more. You have to put the whole bag in there.
That's what I was going to do.
Yep. Yeah, we're just going to finish the spinach that we have. Okay. Maybe just a little handful of kale. See, there's not a whole lot coming out with the spinach. Just a little bit. And then if you want to grab the apple, I think it's in a bowl. All right. There it is. Okay, you found it. Yep. All right. There's a little bit of kale. All right. Let's see if I can get that a little closer. Let's see if that helps. There we go. Okay. Whole apple. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you know, you can do too. Grab a couple pieces of that lettuce there. I rinsed all that off. Just like, real, not a lot. I just want to put a little more water in there. So there's red leaf lettuce. See, the red leaf lettuce, if we had some watermelon, it would be really good. But this is so out of season right now. So, yeah. Take off the stems. Like you don't want to put like the big thick stem in there. Yeah, just a little bit. Okay. Yeah. So it's really. Yeah. So you gave it a pretty red color. And I think we're full. maybe a couple carrots, yeah. And that's all. This glass is full. Mm-hmm. Yep. So you just put a handful in there. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Let that finish dripping. Here we go. Yeah. That looks good. All right. There we go. So we're good. Let me see. Yay. All right. So hope I don't spill. There you go. All right. So there it is. All right. So you want to taste?
Sure.
Hold on. I'm gonna put you on camera. Okay. All right. There's Moses. We'll try it out.
Cheers. It's good.
Okay. What does it taste like?
Colors. No, I taste a lot of the apple and carrot together.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
A mixture of green and orange and yellow.
Mm-hmm. You taste colors.
No, but it's got a good blend between the like it's not. It would have been had a little bite with the collard greens and then the watery lettuce kind of tone it down.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah,
and
I do that on purpose. Yep.
Spinach. Yep.
Spinach, because spinach doesn't have a strong flavor at all. I think when you cook it, it turns yucky, or it doesn't taste as yummy.
Taste of hues of green.
Hues of green and orange.
And orange.
Hints of. It's like
just a hint of violet.
Hint of violet. Okay, that's good. Okay, so there we go. So there's the juice, and so I've been doing this just. And for me, the juice is either you could do a good dessert or you could do a, if you need a little hit of vegetables, you need to do it really, really fast. The juicing's pretty quick. And I like to do that just for funsies. But like I said, I don't think we had any vegetables yesterday. No. I don't even remember anyway, I don't even remember what I ate yesterday. We worked late. Yeah, that's right. So that I don't even remember what happened. So anyway, that was kind of a scary thing. So, yeah. So that's where we are. So we finished dinner, anyway, just before you guys all go, I we have quite a few people here still. I don't want to shut it down just yet, but I just like to say, let me know what you think. And if you've tried some juicing and things like that, or just ways to, minimize the sugar. Yeah, Gamer Bro, thank you so much. Yeah, I saw your live the other day. Couple of your lives, yeah. But everyone's saying hello. Let me put everybody on the screen here. And if you type Kelly, it'll drop your link, Kelli. And then you guys can link up. So, yeah, there's a little bit of spinach in here. There's kale. Put a little bit of lettuce just to kind of cut the bitter, because kale can be pretty bitter, especially when it's straight. Just straight in there. Yeah. So I like to do that. Yep. There's spinach. So there's a little bit of apple just to, give it a little bit of sweet to take away the bitter. And what else?
Apple.
Oh, grape. Put a little bit of grape. Put a few red grapes in there. And like I said, usually what I do when these things come around is I buy whatever looks good in the store. And these juicers are great because they can extract juice out of anything. It's amazing. And so it's usually things that are hard. So I would say what?
Or the mushy stuff. You can't do bananas with this.
Yeah, bananas are terrible in the juicer. Like, yeah, you just need to keep those.
I think you should be able to do oranges.
I don't know. I think there might be like a little soft. I mean, I haven't really tried an orange. But usually, yeah, like usually with the orange, if you squeeze it, you'll do much better. Yeah, you have to throw some apple in there. Yeah, apple cuts it, and it doesn't add a whole lot of sugar. It adds a little bit of sugar, but it's not so much. Yeah. So this is a good quick way to drink your vegetables. And so we pretty much used half a bag of spinach. Yeah, right. And you use just like a little handful of the baby carrots and like a handful of the red grapes. But cheers. I'm going to take a little sip and see how this is. Yeah, it is good. And I even taste a little bit of the lettuce, which is nice. So the red lettuce, if you can afford it, it is a little pricey as you go. The red lettuce has a little bit more flavor in it than I think than the romaine or the iceberg. Like iceberg has very little nutrients. It's mostly water. But the red leaf lettuce, I think, has a little bit of a kick, which is nice. Yeah, you don't like cleaning the machine? That's right. Yeah, the machine is always fun. But like I said, if you clean it when you finish right away, it's a lot easier, that way. Oh, Scratch and Pete, hey, good to see you. Yeah. So that's kind of the thing I would say in grapes. Yeah, grapes and lettuce. And like I said, when summertime comes, I would say, get the watermelon, the cantaloupe, the honeydew, all that stuff is delicious. Yeah, lettuce. Yeah.
We do have a cantaloupe.
And we do have a cantaloupe. I didn't. It's still kind of hard.
Okay.
They're not really like this. Isn't the best season for them, but you can also put a pepper in there. Now, pepper is going to make it hot, like a green pepper. What else? There's weird things that I've discovered. Like somebody even did a potato, not a big potato, but they put a little slice of potato in there.
We did that the other day.
Yeah, we did that last time. But I did cucumber. Yeah, cucumber. Oh, that's right. We forgot the cucumber.
No,
I didn't. I forgot to mention it. Yeah, again. So we did put cucumber in there. So it's cucumber, spinach, kale, lettuce, apple, and carrot. I think that's it. Whew. Trying hard to remember all those things. Yeah. Okay, there's Jay Jordan. Scratch and Pete said hello to everybody, to Wellness Frugal Mama and Ray of Sunshine. Yeah, always good to see you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. I know this is kind of a new area for my channel. I do like to cook. I do like to eat. Everybody does. But yes. Okay, cucumber, spinach, kale, apple, grape, and lettuce. And I did the red leaf lettuce. Did we put anything else in there? I can't remember now.
No, I think that was it.
Yeah. I think that's it. Yes, that's it. Yeah. So I think you got it. So cucumber, spinach, kale, apple, lettuce, and carrot. Yeah. And that's actually pretty good. And the grape. Yeah, the grapes really give it a little extra thing too. Yep. So like I said, but the thing is, like the two things that I would say with juicing is summer things can be, I think it's a little bit easier in the summer. But now I think we do seem to get a lot more things in bags. Like you can get the bag kale, the bag spinach. And you can get strawberries and blueberries during the winter, which we never used to be able to get those, right? I don't ever remember being able to get that kind of thing. But those are great, if you're able to get it, if you're able to do that. Well, you can. Yes, actually, you can. Yeah, you can get this stuff frozen in bags. And actually, the stuff that's frozen does well in the mixer. I mean, in the juicer, because it's a little bit harder.
And it can take more moisture.
Right. And there's mango. And like I said, for extra, and also celery is good in there. I forget what celery does. You don't want to eat a lot of celery because I think it's like a diuretic. But, celery is a good thing to put in there. It gives it a little bit of a punch. It's kind of, a little bit of seasoning. I'm trying to think what else. But like I said, watermelon's good in there. It gives you the water. And then the other thing I would say is, the apple. Yeah, or the grape. And the grape and the apple is a little bit sweet. But the kale is kind of bitter. The spinach is kind of not, sort of in the middle. You don't really taste a whole lot of that. So that's where we are. But I like the red leaf lettuce. If you want to add just a little bit of water, but nutrients also to it. So that's kind of, where we are. So every day, like I said, since we haven't been eating a whole lot of veggies for the last couple of days, I figure we'll do this for a better to sort of play catch up. And so you will go through, bags and bags of fruit and vegetables. You do go through a lot. But celery puts a lot of water in. Watermelon does a lot of water. And the melons, So radishes. So I'm afraid of radishes because they can be very hot. They kind of have that burning taste. But I'm sure they'll do great. Yeah, you could put a radish in there. And if your kids like apple juice, which apple juice is pretty sugary, but if you do your own, it's a little bit better. And you can actually put all the peel in there. You can either peel it or keep the peel off. And then there's many different kinds of apples. Because there's the red delicious, the yellow delicious. There's, oh my goodness, there's so many. The Jonathans. And they all taste a little bit different in the juicer. Yep. What's the other one? Fuji. Yep, Fuji. And some of them are have more liquid in them than others, and you can look those up, and those are better for you. But yeah, radishes are hot. I'm going to tell you because I think I have, but it's been many, many years since I've done that. And I don't know. I'm trying to think of anything else. And then the other thing that you can add to your juice is ginger. Just a little small piece, of ginger. That can give you a little bit of a nice flavor. Because I think the ginger and the carrot would be good. And maybe a little bit of apple. So that would be good. I'm trying to think any other the unusual. But those are the things that I tend to juice whenever I go to the store. But like I said, what I do is I just buy whatever's on sale, whatever's reasonable for that time. And then that's kind of what I use. But I do stick to the kale because kale seems to be pretty cheap or reasonable. You know what I mean? I haven't really paid a whole lot for kale. Yeah, just like I said, we talked about the eggs earlier. That's a good superfood. And those are very, very pricey right now. So all you guys with chickens, God bless you, because you don't have to face the crazy prices that we're seeing out there in the market. It's crazy. So, but that's it. So anyway, if you want to drop your guys' link before you go, you can do that. Type Kelly in the chat. And you can link up and meet up with everybody. But anyway, if anybody wants to talk about, again, Wellness with Frugal Mama, she's doing a lot of morning workouts, which is great. That I think that's the next step for me. I need to, get my regular exercise. I do work on my feet, so I'm kind of active. I could be more active, but that's a good thing. Yep. Oh, there's Steve Gilmore. Good to see you. Cheers. Having some green juice. Yep. Thanks for coming, Ray of Sunshine. Hopefully that helped you out. And, it'll give you just some ideas. And like I said, and just play around with it. I think that's the fun part. But like I said, when the summertime comes, it's even better. You're going to have, when everything's really fresh, it's so good. You know what I mean? So, and if you have any, young kids who are a little bit afraid of vegetables, this is a good way to get it into them, So everyone's saying hello to Steve. There's Butter Roll Boutique's link. She does some crochet, doll making, and things like that. Yep, Steve Gilmore, always trying to inspire us and keep us up to date and teach us, the best way to approach the world. Mm-hmm. Special K with strawberry. Okay, so what do you think of that? Oh, last thing I wanted to talk about was the fake foods. Okay. So the one thing that they talked about, I saw an article. I cannot find the source on it anymore. But during the Victorian times, people were putting non-food items into food items to kind of stretch them. And that's something that you have to be really careful with. So in the Victorian times, they were doing weird stuff with milk. And kids were dying because of milk being tampered with. They were putting odd things in milk. But the things I saw was with extra virgin olive oil, that you don't always get extra virgin olive oil. And you have to read the labels. And that's kind of the last thing, anytime you're looking at this food, you have to make sure that you hot, that you make sure you read the labels, because a lot of times something might say extra virgin olive oil, but it might be a blend. So you just have to make sure that you're buying what you actually get. And the FDA was kind of put into place to try to police people from selling counterfeit food or selling something for what it isn't, but it's something else. And the one thing that they talked about also was seafood, that a lot of the seafood that they say might be sea bass is something else, and that most white fish all looks the same regardless of what it is. Catfish, flounder, halibut, cod, it all looks similar depending on how you cut it. And you might think you're buying this fish, but you're getting that fish. And that's some of the things that they talk about. So it's just, in addition to all this food, I mean, food is very, very complicated in today's world. And I really think that you just spend some time and read what's in your food. And like I said, try to avoid the extra sugar, added sugar. Try to watch the high fructose corn syrup because that does negatively affect your liver. And so you want to minimize your exposure to that the best that you can. Now, the sad part is it's in a lot of foods that we eat every day, whether you're talking drinks, salad dressing, things like that. So anyway, so just some things to do research on your own, keep an eye out, and try, the best thing that you can do is to buy the food yourself and make it, and that's kind of the other message that I'm saying to you today is that, like, I know what I put in here. If you were to buy this from a manufacturer, even though they say it might have this in it, might have that. Well, the other food that they say is counterfeited a lot is olive oil, seafood of all kinds, and oh my goodness, Parmesan cheese. And they were saying that they were putting cellulose or wood chips in Parmesan cheese to make it stretch further, because Parmesan cheese is very, very expensive. So there's just a lot of really interesting things with food that I have concerns. Yes. And so, you really need to read the labels of all the food that you buy and just be really careful. Yeah. Because unfortunately, people don't want to keep the health of the individual in mind. It's always about profit. And that's the tragedy sometimes. And they'll sell you garbage to make a profit. And that's kind of sad. But anyway, so, like I said, support those local farmers if you can. Get out to those farmers markets, to the farmers, go to the source, and then you'll know what you're getting. Yes, Parmesan cheese. That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they say that there's half the time there's very little Parmesan cheese in Parmesan cheese. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I know. Ray Sun says, "Don't say that." Frugal. Yeah, it's weird. And so, you would think that you should be able to get cheese. Like, cheese is pretty simple, right? Yep. Yes, and the label isn't always trustworthy. That's right. Thank you so much, Six Bows. Yeah, you got it, girl. Yeah, that's right. So, that being said, just be on the lookout and try to protect yourself the best you can. You can only go by what you see. You know what I mean? But it's really interesting. People just are not honest about what they're selling to the market, and that's very tragic. And so, if you can get to like that, and that's why I guess I'm getting back to these. I'm not saying I eat completely raw foods, but I'm trying to at least get. Yeah, you heard that a while back. Okay, yeah, yep. I'm just trying to at least control as much as I can and do the best that I can. Yep. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so you say you try not to even eat grated cheese anymore. I learned how they preserve that. Yeah. And see, a lot of foods have a lot of preservatives in them because, they do travel from quite, great distances. And that's the thing that's great about, our economy. But that's also the negative thing about our economy because we're eating a lot of preservatives and we really don't need that. Yeah, right. And that's why it's so hard to lose weight. Everyone is big. Yeah, I mean, I'll give you a prime example. a while back, I was watching Soul Train, and you look at like from the 70s, and all the people on that show had waists. I mean, and when I say waists, they were like 25-inch waists. Like if you had bigger than a 24-inch waist, you were considered heavy back in the day. I remember that. And now I don't think you could even buy something with a 24-inch waist in an adult size. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. But like I said, but the whole thing is the high. Also, I say, and like I said, I'm not a nutritionist or a doctor, but I will tell you, it's the high fructose corn syrup. And if you look at, it's made by corn, and corn is basically used to fatten up, livestock, right? And if you think about it, corn may not be the best for us, as human beings, right? And high fructose corn syrup is a byproduct of corn, and like I said, they put it in everything, and even like a salad dressing to me doesn't need sugar, I don't think. But I mean, I guess you need a little sugar to balance out the the sour, from the vinegar, because usually most salad dressings have vinegar, but they put the sugar in just to sort of balance it out. But you really don't even need a lot of sugar, you know what I mean, for that. So that's quite scary. So anyway, so these are things that I've been thinking about, just over the last maybe 3-4 months. And like I said, I bought this juicer, like it's been so long, it's like over 20 years ago. And I really enjoyed it. And then I sort of put it off to the side because you know how you're running off to work, you're trying to do your thing in the morning. But anyway, but like I said, when the summer comes, for sure, you can get more, more fruit and veggies. And then, it's lighter in the morning. Then, you're not running out in the dark, and you can like get this stuff together and eat it and make it, or you can drink it at night and clean it up. And it really doesn't take long. I mean, the nice thing with this is you can put most of it in the dishwasher, and that's kind of the thing. And I would say, if you frequent like some of the flea markets and things like that, a lot of times people buy these expensive machines, use them once or twice, and then they never use them again. And they just sit there. And so you might be able to get it for a reasonable price. And so I would say, keep your eye out for these things. It's not always the best at a flea market or a thrift store, but a lot of times people buy them and never use them. So that's what I noticed about, especially like most kitchen appliances. They use them a couple times and then that's it. So, okay, so let's see. Let's go back to the chat. So everyone's saying, hey to Six Bows. Good to see you. And everyone's saying, hi. Dairy isn't the best for us. However, in moderation and without dyes. Get the whole block and spread them yourself. Yes. Yep. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. Right. Yeah, if you shred your own, then there's less chance of them putting other stuff in there. Yep. And Six Bows is going to Trader Joe's tomorrow. Okay, girl. Yeah, we don't have a Trader Joe's near us. Very sad. Yeah. Sprouts and Whole Foods. That's right. Frugal Mama, we got you. Oh, what's for dinner? So we had salmon. And let me see if this is okay. So here is the broccoli. So I just roasted some broccoli. And then I roasted some salmon. And there's the salmon. There we go. Got it in the shot there. Yeah, this is really heavy. I got it in cast iron. And then we did a little bit of sweet potato. So we're trying to eat some of those superfoods that are real bright in colors and they have a lot of heavy nutrition. And then just for a little extra, I just juiced a little bit of fruit and veggies for a snack. Now, my husband and I ate lunch like basically 3 hours ago. So we're going to wait a little bit. But good to see you, Magda. Thanks for coming. Yeah. So that's where we are. So like I said, I'm trying to get people thinking more about better food choices, a little less sugar if you can, and eat a lot of, healthy, fresh fruit and vegetables and things like that. And hopefully that'll help you. Okay. So, salmon patties rolled in crackers, flour, egg, and then fried with peas and shells and cheese. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So the funny thing is I'm not a fan of salmon patties, But I do like the taste of the salmon fillet. And for me, that's a lot easier than fry. I try not to fry only because I just don't like to make the mess. For me, frying's messy, or I'm messy frying. I don't know whatever it is. But a lot of people love salmon, yeah, cakes. Yeah, and like I said, I just started. Well, years ago, I was overseas, and people there were eating tuna steak even before people in the States were eating tuna fillets. You know what I mean? And because like I like any kind of fillet, regardless of what it is. Hang on, just a second. Sorry, I had a little sneeze there. But anyway, I like fillets because you can put them in the oven. You can broil or bake, and they usually cook within about 20-25 minutes. So like a salmon fillet, a fillet, steak fillet. What else? Other kind of fillet. You could do a pork chop or a lamb chop, something like that. And those are really good. Like a fillet or a chop. It's quick and easy. It's a pretty quick, easy meal. So, oh yeah, the canned salmon. Yep. Okay. Yep. And that's what we were talking about that earlier. Yep. Onions, flour, and egg with the canned salmon. Then you make them into patties and roll in crushed saltines. Ah. Okay. So yours are different. Okay. And then fry in a little vegetable oil. Okay. And then you do shells and cheese, Velveeta and peas, because my mom made it like that. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, lamb. Yep. So there's all different kinds of meat. And like I said, hopefully if you find, if you find a local source, you can actually find a lot of good meat. Because somebody was talking about last week. Now, we're not that big of a beef eater, but one thing that a lot of the people around me do is they go and they get they'll get half a steer and then split it amongst several family members. So they'll get steak, hamburger, all this stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. And that's a good way to save money on food. If you can get someone like a butcher to take care of that for you. Whether like a lot of times deer, like when someone hunts a deer or whatever, they get it butchered and then you pick whatever kind of meat you like. So that's a good way to spread the meat and get something fresh. You know what I mean? Oh, corned beef. Samoan Watchman, you were so bad. Corned beef, best meat in a can. Wow. You're so funny. But that's what I do. Yeah. So I try to, but like I said, I know no canned meat. Although I've been really good. Like yeah, I mean, I see why a lot of people eat it like that, but I try not to, only because sometimes it's salty, but it's a currency right in the islands. That's right. Spam too, right? Spam. Okay, Big Tiny, good to see you. He's saying hi to everybody. Good to see you. Let's see. Big Tiny. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Deer, right. Did you hear that? Yeah. That's right. Yep. Now I'm scared of all that deer and hunting, but I don't fault people who do that, but it makes sense. It's a good way to fill your freezer and then it's fresh, where it came from, right? And that's kind of the whole thing, where did it come from? And that's the whole thing, trying to find being close to the source of where your food is, and I can't wait till summer comes because I really want to get out and try to, meet up with some farmers and see if I can negotiate some stuff. And like I said, I'm doing a green drink, so I'm gonna take a sip. Cheers to everybody. And it's pretty good. Yep. Yeah, that's right. So let's see. Magda doesn't like meat. Yeah. Just turkey breast, chicken breast, and fish. Yeah, no, I understand. And it's true, and it's whatever you grew up on. Like, so I grew up with people that grew up in the Depression in the United States. So they were carnivores and they ate everything. And so I ate a little bit of everything too. And they were always really happy to have, like, we always had a roast on Sunday of some kind, whatever it was, just a lot of meat. But I actually, was vegan for about 5 years. But it's hard, when you start out as not a vegan and then to go vegan, it's very challenging. It's a whole mindset. So it's kind of like you eat kind of what you grew up on. And it really doesn't change a whole lot from there. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. So your family ate pork, ham, and deer and all that. But I just never liked it. Okay. And that makes sense. I understand that. Okay. Oh, we got storms, radios, and cats. All right. Good to see you. Yeah. And Big Tiny saying, I like food, period. LOL. Okay. No liver. Won't eat that. Yeah, me either. A lot of people tried to get me to eat it. I just couldn't do it. No. Nope. Nope. So Scratch and Pete saying, hey to storms, radios, and cats. Yep. So, so this is what I'm saying is try to get close to where, where your source is. Try to read those labels, although hopefully they're not lying to you because they do. But Big Time. He's saying you would eat the deer if he cooked it for you. Oh, you do like fried oysters. Now, have you eaten just out of the ocean oysters or wherever they come from? I had them. Somebody had like a raw bar. Now, I don't know if I would eat that now, but I had it years ago. And it really wasn't bad. Just straight from the ocean. It was crazy. And liked it. Yeah. And, we had lamb. Lamb is good. Like, I like lamb. But I know, like, the people that my grandparents cooked lamb a lot. But they would always overcook it. So it was really tough by the time they were done with it. So I don't know how you fix that so it doesn't come out tough. But you almost have to eat it medium, medium, not rare, but medium. I don't know, medium-ish. Let's see. There's Lydia. Good to see you. So, yeah. But anyway, there's my green juice. And we've really tried to, like I said, that's my whole plan. And what I'll do is I'll show you guys. I'm going to leave you once I put the link in the description that talks about some of the fake foods, and then you can take a look at the video. It's on YouTube. So I'm going to leave that for you. Yeah, you never had raw. Yeah, raw's a little bit, takes some getting used to because I'm very, like, not squeamish, but like, you have, like, you realize things are alive. It's just crazy. Yeah, in your mind. Anyway. So, yeah, I have to really watch that. And Storm says, I love beef, but can't have it. My body can't process it. So pork, poultry, veggies, fruits, and grains. High carb, low fat diet here. Miss beef. Oh, now did you get the, what's that called? One of my friends got Lyme disease, and that's one of the side effects. She said, like, the beef would make her sick. I don't know if that happened to you, but yeah, she had a hard time when she got Lyme disease. And it says it affects something with the beef. You're not able to, yeah. Okay. Oh, thanks, Arnie. Yep. So that's weird. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, it was crazy. So anyway, everyone say hello. Everyone's saying hello. And then Samoan Watchman said he likes lamb. Okay. Oh, you have muscular dystrophy. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Interesting. Yeah, that was one of the things I was curious because I've heard people say that they do have like a sensitivity to beef or something. But the one girl had Lyme disease. So I wonder if there's some kind of connection in there. I don't know. But that's interesting to know. All right. But anyway, so thank you guys so much. I'm gonna shut it down, but I want to say thank you all for coming to my channel, for all the support. Thanks, Katrina, for the super chat today. It's pretty awesome. And then, oh yeah, rummage sales. Yes, I haven't gone lately. So Magda, what happens is the where I live, it gets very cold. I'm in the state of Pennsylvania, so it gets very, very cold here. And so the flea markets slow down. They don't completely shut down, but they're pretty much empty from about Christmas to about February, mid-February, something like that. So it's very, so I'll be there. But right now it's been kind of sad. Yep. So let's see, we got, oh, thank you so much. Let's see. Oh, there's Lydia's link there. We got it. She's saying hi. Peace, everyone. God bless. Yep. God bless you all. Have a good weekend and eat well. Do the best you can. I know it's hard. It's hard out here. You know what I mean? But, definitely in the summer, it should be a little bit easier, once things come out. And salud. All right. So anyway, thank you so much. And I will see you soon on the YouTube streets. And you make any comments if if anything hits your mind about the foods and anything in your research, because I always like to find out if people learn some stuff too and pass it on because I think it's great. It's all right. Well, anyway, see you. Good night, Missy Sella. Good to see you. Good night, Lydia. Good night, Dark Sky, Samoan, and Storms. Good to see you, Barry. Always a pleasure. And have a good weekend, and I'm sure I'll see you around soon. Bye.